Testing, testing. One, two, three. Welcome to the Municipal Athletic Complex and the Victoria Arena. Home of your Six Flags. are holding the star. Introducing starting line this time. First of the visitors from Beverly. Goal number 29, Lillian Thompson. One is number 10, Real Arson. At forward is number 5, Happy Score. Forward is number 11, Kate Roski. And at forward is number 15, Natalie Greeley. And we're going to start coached by Andrew Barad. He's assisted by Allison Smith, Bailey Pearson, and Kirby St. John. You know what a doctor makes the ball. Here are your six. In goal, number 29, fifth grader Jordan Opie. At lefty end is number 38, third grader Ollie Super. At right end is number 15, fourth grader Becky Lista. At the left wing is number 2, kindergartner Amy Wisconsin. Starting wing is number 23, second grader Josie Wolfdecker. And at center is number 3, third grader Sharon Stuckman. And the rest of the home teacher is Mike Bosky, assisted by her professionals, Dorothy Benson, landscaper, Ruth, and Chelsea. Hockey fans, we ride with our people. Face the flag of the Eastern Arena. As we are country to play the Star Spangled Banner. Performed singing by the St. John under the direction of Jessica Sher, our national anthem. I stand here for the
Why does this seem loose? Sorry, the camera feels loose on the tripod. All right, welcome to the Varsity game. As the puck comes out, Roski to face off with Greeley, Storms, Michaela, and Larson on the ice with her. As the puck behind the net, Crush send it out to their point. Point tries to send it around, stolen away by Storms. Storm goes to push it up ice, has a one-on-one, takes a shot, blocked by their goalie. Rebounded by Greeley. Greeley out top, goes to dump it in as the Crush grab it, and they bring it up. They're going to dump it down into the zone. Roski to chase, gets it to Tiana. Tiana takes a spill. As the Crush Cabot goes for a centering shot. Stopped by Thompson. Rebounded by Larson. She runs into looked like a wall there and backed up. Little slapsticks going on there. Greeley sends it down to Storms. Storms has it at neutral ice again. She'll fire one down. Glove saved by their goalies. As they send it down into the zone, deflected and in. There's no icing there as Adio grabs it, gets it to Tiana. Tiana tries to fire it up to Akerson. Now it is Soph. Soph dumps it down into the zone as Rugemura will chase. Puck now behind the net. The Crush will grab it as they go to push it up. Adio will grab it in the back ice. Soph grabs it. The Crush send one down off the side of the net. As Tiana trying to clear it out of the zone, gives it to Soph. Soph pushes it up to Akerson. Tip that one. And we'll get a line change as they wave off icing. Puck comes out to Cornick. She'll knock one down. That one will end up behind the goalie. Rebounded by the Crush. Sent into the boards as Jansky gets it to Stang. Stang sends it back to Jansky. Jansky has it along the boards. Sends it across over to Wimmer. Crush intercept it. And here comes the Crush up the ice. Along the boards they go into the zone. Fires deflected into the boards. Crush get their own rebound. Goes for a centering pass. Shot deflected by Wimmer. Rebounded by the Crush. And then Cornick tries to send it out of the zone. Now she gets the puck back. Tries to send it again. Has it deflected. She decides she's going to take off with it now. Gets it out to neutral ice. Now back in the back ice. Puck gets to neutral ice as Barton sends it forward. Jansky trying to clear it out of there. Gets it into neutral ice. And that'll go into the back ice as Crush grab it. And dump it down into the zone. Larson will pick it up behind Thompson. She'll push it forward to Roski. Into Storms. Storms fires it across. Here they come into the zone with a 3-on-3. And now we have a whistle. The Crush player comes off the ice hurt. .13:27 left in the first period. Puck comes out as Michaela sends one down, blocked by their goalie. Rebounded by Larson. She goes to fire one down, deflected by Greeley. Now rebounded by the Crush. They send it to this near side to us. Intercepted there by Michaela. Now she'll fire one down from the blue line. Deflected by the goalie. Now sent back out to neutral ice where Larson will send it back in. The Crush go to bring it in. Now it's flecked out. And Greeley goes to push it forward. Now Storms will grab it. She'll bring it across neutral ice. Has it stolen away. Now Greeley gets it back. She pushes it in. Now it's stolen back away. Sent out to neutral ice. Radio grabs it. She tries to send it up to Soph. And the Crush grab it back, and now here they come into the zone with it. Tries for a shot, deflected by Tiana. Now Adio stealing that one away, back hands it to Tiana. She'll pick it up, trying to push it forward. Puck makes it out to the blue line. Now Soph will grab it at neutral ice, sends it into the zone. She'll fire one, blocked by their goalie, rebounded by Rugemer. Rugemer pinched along the boards with Soph, 12-13 remaining in the first. Rugemer with it along the boards. Puck's going to come out as Adio fires one down, buzzes the front of the tower. The Crush will rebound it. They'll go to push it up into neutral ice. Now dumps it down deep into the corner. Adio grabs it, sends it across over to Barton. Barton back to Soph. Soph goes to push it forward, brings it into the neutral zone. Now dumps it down deep into the zone. She'll come off on a change. As Jansky goes into chase. Puck comes out to neutral ice, met by Kornick. She comes into the zone as Sting taps that one back. Now Jansky pushes it forward, runs right into each other. And the Crush get it and send it back into their zone with 11:22 left in the first. Barton trying to get that puck out of the zone. As Sting battling it out behind Thompson. Puck comes out over to Wimmer. Wimmer's going to push it up along the boards. Brings it into neutral ice. Now brought in as Jansky went way too far across that blue line and will get called for offsides. Borowski to face off. Storms and Greeley. Along with Larson, and puck comes back. Here comes. He fires. Stopped by Thompson. Nice stop there by Lillian Thompson on that breakaway. As Roski's going to grab the puck in the back ice, goes to push it forward. Tries to get it to Storms. Now gets it back to Greeley. Greeley using the boards to Roski. Crush grab it. Now bring it into the zone. Roski grabs it, sends it up to Storms. Storms brings it into the zone. Now sends it back to Roski. Roski fires one down behind the net, picked up by Storms. Now back out to Larson. Larson turns, fires, blocked by their goalie. Now back out to Larson. She fires another one, deflected into the boards. Storms pushes it back down into the corner. As the puck's loose, the Crush will grab it. Here they go to push forward. Michaela stops it, tries to knock it back into the zone. The Crush grab it. They'll turn, knock it down, and that's going to be icing on the Crush with 9:53 left in this first period. Sophie to face off. Rudermer and Akerson off to her sides. Adio and Tiana. Adio grabs it, sends it in. Now Soph sends it back out to neutral ice. Adio will have to chase. She grabs the puck in the back ice, sends it across over to Akerson. Akerson goes to bring it in. She's got Soph off to her side. She fires. Glove saved by their goalie with 9:35 left in the first. Puck comes out to Adio. She's going to fire one down, blocked by their goalie, rebounded by Akerson. She tries to push it forward to Tiana. Races up to it. Now Soph grabs it, has it in the corner, tries to push it back. Now picked up by Akerson. Akerson to Tiana. Tiana to Soph. Soph goes for a centering pass to Rugemer. That one sneaks by. Now Adio will grab it. She'll fire one down, deflected by a Crush player. Rugemer comes out with it, gets it back to Soph. Soph goes for another centering pass. Now Tiana gets it, fires, deflected off of a skate, and sent into the boards. Rugemer's going to pick up the rebound, trying for that centering pass, and now Akerson will pick it up in the corner. Sends it out to Kornick from the point. She fires one down, deflected into the boards. Rebounded by Soph. Soph sends it around over to Rugemer. Puck comes back to Barton. She fires one down, stopped by the Crush. And here comes the crush up the ice. And that one's going to get sent down, and they're going to call icing with 8:34 left in this first period. Not yet. Staying to face off, Wimmer and Jansky, along with Barton and Kornick in the back ice as the puck goes forward behind their goalie. Now out to Kornick. Kornick taps it back into the zone. She's able to keep it in there. Now the Crush will grab it, try and clear it out. Sends it behind their goalie. Wimmer will come up. She keeps it in the zone. 8:13 left as the Crush go to bring it up. They'll push it up the ice, gets it to neutral. Now Kornick turns, sends it down into the zone. Goalie comes out, grabs it, passes it off. And that one's going to come all the way down, and they'll get called for icing. 7:57 left in the first period. River Lakes with 8 shots on goal to Crush's 2 so far in this first period. Roski to face off, Storms and Greeley. Michaela and Larson on the ice with her. Roski sending it back to Michaela. She's going to knock it down into Storms. Now it comes back to Michaela. She'll send it in for a centering pass. The Crush will come out with it. Stolen away there by Larson. She's going to come up. Fired and stopped by their goalie with 7:44 left in the first. Roski to face off. Puck comes out to Greeley. Greeley sends it across to Mack. Mack from the top. Fires. Deflected by their goalie. Rebounded by the Crush. Now kept in the zone by Greeley. Goes for a centering pass. That one deflected out. And that one's going to come all the way down as Mack will chase for the puck. She'll grab and bring it behind Thompson. Uses the boards, tries to get it to Storms. Storms fires it out to neutral ice. That's going to go all the way down for icing with 7:15 remaining in the first. Sophie to face off. Rugermer, Akerson, Tiana, and Adio on the ice as the puck goes in front of Thompson. She's going to stop and cover it with 7:06 left. Sophie to face off now. As Soph comes out, puck comes over towards the boards. She'll send it across over to Akerson. Akerson brings it into the zone. She'll fire down into the corner. Rugermer will chase. Sends it back into Akerson behind the net. Now to Soph. Soph tries to get one around the corner. That one's blocked. She'll get the puck back. Sends it down behind the boards. Now into the corner it goes. As Adio sends one into the corner, she keeps it from going out of the zone. That one's going to sneak around as Tiana gets over to it. She's able to keep it in the zone. Rugermer to chase. As the Crush go to try and bring it out, Tiana sends it back down in. The Crush go to clear it out of the zone. Now out to Soph. That one's going to sneak out to neutral ice as Tiana grabs it, sends it over to Kornick. Now to Soph. Soph fires it across over to Wimmer. Wimmer goes to bring it in the zone. She turns, fired, glove saved by their goalie with 6:02 left in the first period. Stang, Wimmer, Jansky, Barton, and Kornick on the ice for the Stars. Stang to face off. Puck drop, goes into the corner, picked up by the Crush. They're going to fire it around to the other side. Barton's going to pick it up along the boards. She has it at neutral ice, sends it across over to Kornick. Kornick turns, sends it across back over to Barton. That one's going to sneak by Barton as the Crush come in and pinch her. They're going to get the puck back. Goes for a centering pass, broken up by Kornick. Now they'll get the puck back out at their point. Point fires it down into the corner. Now back behind Thompson. Crush send it back out to their point. Now out to the high. Sends one down. That one's going to be deflected into the boards. Rebounded there by Sting. Sting sends it up to Wimmer. Wimmer has it at neutral ice. Pushing through, gets it across. And the Crush steal it back and send it back into the zone. As Larson grabs it, sends it up to Roski. Roski turns around one defender. She's going to skate into the zone, and Wimmer just going to keep that skate back in time, and they're going to call offsides on Wimmer with 5:06 remaining in this first period. Roski to face off, Storms and Greeley. Michaela and Larson on the ice as the puck gets sent down into the corner. Roski will chase. She'll have it in the corner. It comes back to Larson. Larson fires one past the front of the tower. Mack will get the rebound. She tries to send one down, gets a stick on it. Now here comes the Crush across neutral ice. Into the zone they go. As Greeley was on her. She'll get the puck back. She'll send it out to the boards, and the Crush send it back in. Mack grabs it in the corner. Crush grab it back. They have it behind Thompson. She's looking for that centering pass. Tries to give and go. Now Roski gets taken down. No call. Puck goes over to Greeley. Now she's looking. Fires it across ice. Has it broken up. Roski's going to pick it up, though, and she's going to come in on a one-on-one. She'll fire. Block, gets her own rebound. Comes behind the net. Looking for option. Turns. Fires. That one's going to go behind the net. Tiana pushing it forward. Into the corner they go. Greeley. As the Crush try and push it out. They come across neutral ice. Now coming into their zone. Tiana breaks it up. Storms comes in, tries to push it across. We'll get a line change as Soph comes in. Adio. And Thompson stops and covers that one with 3:33 left in the first period. Sophie to face off. Akerson and Tiana. Adio and Rugemer on the ice as the puck comes down, deflected there off the skate of Rugemer. Puck now behind Thompson as Soph grabs it, fires it up to Akerson. She's going to turn and bring it up ice. Has it at neutral ice. Now pushes it forward as she goes down. Tiana gets it back, sends it down deep into the zone. The Crush will grab it behind their goalie. Soph has it now. So sends it over to Akerson. Akerson fires it across to Tiana. She tries to get a shot off. That one bounces over her stick. Adio will recover. Now up to Akerson, and they're going to call offsides as we couldn't get back in time. .256 left in the first period. Staying the face off. Jansky and Wimmer. Kornick and Barton on the ice. As Wimmer's able to push forward, she fires and stopped by their goalie. 2:50 left in the first. Staying the face off. Wimmer comes in trying to keep that puck. Now staying tied up. Puck comes back to Kornick. She's going to fire one down, deflected off their goalie. Rebounded by Jansky. Now Wimmer centers it. And Crush grab it. They're going to turn and bring it up ice. Jansky found a slippery spot, went down. Now she gets the puck back, sends it to the opposite corner. The Crush are going to grab it from her. Goes for the centering pass, broken up by Barton. That one's going to go all the way down. Jansky will chase. As the Crush send it out to neutral ice. Roski comes in, breaks it up. She'll knock it down into the zone. The Crush will pick it up with just under 2 minutes remaining in the first period. That one's a little sneak all the way down as Larson will go to pick it up. Larson, Michaela, Borowski, Greeley, and Storms on the ice. Minute 43 left. The puck goes behind their goalie. The Crush trying to clear it out of their zone. Borowski comes in and grabs it. Says, here it is. Now Larson grabs it, sends it down and around, picked up by Borowski. She fires it out for a centering pass. Greeley tries the backhand one, has it stolen away. And here come the Crush up the ice. Knocked away by Michaela. And Storms will grab it to Larson. Larson fires it out there. Point comes in and able to keep it in their zone. Now she's going to skate up with it. Shoots, blocked by Thompson. Puck's loose, and Borowski sends one down with a minute 4 remaining. We'll get icing. Sophie, Akerson, Rugemer, Tiana, and Adio on the ice. As Soph goes to face off, sends it over. The Crush get it, point to point. They'll skate up with it now. She comes up to the high slot. Puck was loose as Akerson tried to get there. Now they're still trying to. They're back and forth. As now the Crush able to get there. 46 seconds remaining. The puck comes down. Akerson stops it. She's going to use the boards to go around. Tries to push it forward. Now Soph tries to get it out there. The Crush grab it back. Here they come up the ice. Into the zone they go. Goes for a centering pass. Their Point's going to pick it up from the top. The blue line sends it back into their, sends it across to their other point. Rugemer's got some open room as she tries to send the puck down. 19 seconds remaining. Rugemer almost getting the puck back again. The Crush having a hard time getting the puck up. Puck now down in 6 seconds remaining as Tiana sends it over to Adio. Now she's going to fire it out to Wimmer. Wimmer sends it out to neutral ice, and that's going to end the first period of play. 0-0 yet. 13 shots on goal for River Lakes. 5 for the Crush. And we'll be back after this intermission. All right, we're back for second period of play. As Roski goes to face off, Greeley, Storms, Larson, and Michaela on the ice for it. As Roski faces off, puck goes over to the Storms, or to the Storms, to the Crush. Crush dumps it down into the zone. Their point tries to fire it down, stolen away by Michaela, and then the Crush get it right back. Roski sends it over to Larson. Larson to Greeley. Greeley has it along the boards, and the Crush steal it away. They go for a centering pass broken up by Thompson. Storms grabs the puck, goes behind the net. She gets it plucked away. They go for another centering pass deflected there by Thompson. And that one will go past as Larson's going to grab it, use the boards, trying to get it to Greeley. That one comes out to neutral ice where the Crush will grab it. They'll dump it down into the zone. It'll go down and around. Larson will go over to it. Now Greeley. Greeley to Roski. Now Greeley gets it back. Goes to push it forward, loses her stick. And that one's going to go on goal, blocked by their goalie. And the Crush go to bring it up. We did a line change, so we got to hurry and get back. As Akerson hurries to get back, that one stopped by Thompson. Good hustle there by Elena Akerson. As the puck comes point to point. Now from the corner, tries to fire one down, blocked there by Akerson. There's a shot, and off the pipe and in. As the Crush will take a 1-0 lead over the Stars. Sophie to face off. She's got Rugemer and Akerson. Tiana and Adio on the ice with her. Puck comes back as Tiana will pick it up. Gets it to Akerson. She turns, tries to push it forward, gets it to Soph. Soph comes into the zone with it. Now back to Akerson. Akerson back up to Sophie. Sophie has it in the corner. The Crush steals it away. And here she goes to push it up the ice. Adio wrestling back, knocks that one away. As Soph loses her stick. They're going to fire one down, try to deflect it. That one goes into the boards. Puck now into the boards. The Crush come out with it, sends it to their point. Point to point. She's going to try firing one down just a bit outside. Rebounded and sent in. That puck hit the boards, came right back, and that Crush player was right there to send it home. And Thompson was still on that other side. And she dove backwards to try and get to it. Not much you can do with that one. Not a good start to this second period for the Stars as Stang goes to face off. Jansky and Wimmer off to the sides. Kornick and Barton on the ice with them. As the Crush go to push it forward. Barton will race into the corner to grab it. She's pinched along the boards. As the puck sneaks out, Stang grabs it, goes to push it forward. Now into the corner it goes as the Crush steal it back. They're going to skate up, takes a shot, stopped by Thompson. Puck still loose as Thompson covers it.
Crush scoring. Carlson from Steven Benruska at the 2:15 mark of the second period.
All right, you done talking now so I can? Stop there by Thompson. 14:21 left in the second period. Roski, Storms, Michaela, Larson, and Greeley check on. Puck out to their point, tries to fire it down, stopped by Storms, but the Crush keep control of it. Now they send one across to their other point. She tries to fire one down. That one goes off of Storms' stick. Now into the corner as Larson's trying to clear it out of the zone, sends it up to Storms off of her stick. And the Crush get it back, send it back down. Now Michaela grabs it, sends it from neutral ice down into the zone. That one's going to roll on in behind their goalie. as they redirect the puck to the opposite corner. Brush go to bring it up. They get it to center ice now. Now dump it down into the zone as Michaela grabs the loose puck. She's going to turn as they do a line change. She sends it to Greeley. Greeley taps it into the zone. The Crush get it back. Now Michaela grabs it, goes to fire, misfired. And the Crush go to clear the zone out. Larson says, no, let's play this end, girls. So she sends it back in. And now here comes the Crush. They have a 2-on-0 against Thompson. And she stops it. Nice job, Lillian Thompson, on that open 2-0. And nobody back. Thompson's getting frustrated. 13-12 left in this second period. Stolf sends the puck towards the boards. Now the point has it. She's going to fire one down. Stopped by Thompson. Brush get the rebound again. That one deflected into the boards. As Stolf goes to try and clear it out, Tiana sends it up to Akerson. Akerson tries to send it across to Rugemer. Rugemer grabs it now to Stolf. Stolf brings it into the zone. Backhands it to Adio. She tries to fire, misfires. Now sends it down into the corner. That one's going to go into the opposite corner as Stolf races over for it. Rugemer tries to come out with it. The Crush try and come out with it. They misfire. Now the puck's behind the net. They go to clear it out of the zone. Stolf steals it away. She goes down, and now the Crush get it back. Here they come up on a 2-on-2. And it's sent down into the corner. Adio and Akerson. Akerson fires it across to Rugemer. That one's going to bounce in. That one the goalie's going to cover up, and we'll get a whistle with 12:04 left in the second period. 12 shots on goal for the Crush to 13 shots on the goal for the Stars. The Crush came out in this second period and wanted to play. As Stang faces off, puck goes over and Crush grab it. They turn, go to bring it up the ice. Barton and Kornick in the back ice. They go to fire, stopped there by Barton. Now Kornick grabs it. She's going to turn, has a little pressure on her. Uses the board, sends it up to Jansky. Jansky's going to bring it across neutral ice, goes to send it into the zone. That time gets it in there. Now Wimmer tips that one, and the Crush grab it and try and send it out. Here comes the Crush up the ice, met by Barton. Stang grabs it. That one's going to go over to Kornick. Kornick fires it across to Barton. She's got a race to grab it. And the Crush get there first. Puck, loose puck, neutral ice. Kornick sends it in. The Crush grab it. Now they're going to bring it back. They come into the zone, met by Roski. Shoots, fires over the top of Thompson. Rebounded by Jansky. Jansky fires it up to Greeley. Greeley's got some open ice. Here she comes. Fires. And the goalie's going to cover. And we get a whistle with 10:54 left in the second period of play. Greeley, Storms, Larson, Roski, and Michaela on the ice for the Stars as the puck comes out. Roski gets it, tries to get it back to Larson. The Crush push it forward. Here they come up the ice. They got a 2-on-1. Fires. Stopped by Thompson. And covered, and we get a whistle. 10:41 left in the second period. 14 shots on goal for both teams now. Roski to face off. Puck sent into the corner. As Michaela sends it to Larson. Larson trying to get it up to Roski as the puck gets pinched into the boards. Roski's going to come out with it. She'll skate behind Thompson. Sends it back to Larson. Larson now to Greeley. Greeley turns. Sends it to Storms. Storms has it at neutral ice. She comes in with a 2-on-1. She fires. Buzzes the tower. Greeley gets the rebound. She'll send one down right to Roski. Roski has it behind the net, looking for some options. She gets tied up there, no call. Akerson grabs the puck. She has it. She'll skate around, looking to see what she wants to do. Sends it back into the corner to Storms. Storms tries to pass. That one whiffed. Now the puck twirling on in behind the goalie. Now it's going to come out. Larson fires one down, blocked by their goalie into the boards. Storms trying to get the rebound. The Crush come out with it. Larson gets the steal, fires just a little bit outside. That one, Storms gets it, sends it to Michaela. She's going to fire one down. Tried to redirect by Sofin. The goalie saves it. And we get a whistle with 9:36 left. It seemed like a slow start for the Stars coming in the second period, but it seems like they're starting to pick it back up as Sof goes to face off, down by 2 goals. Puck goes towards the boards, now picked up by Akerson. She's going to try and send it across, stolen away by the Crush. Here they come up the ice. Comes into the zone, met by Larson, fires, stopped by Thompson, and the net's going to come off with 9:22 left. Wop, beat, bop, bop. Beat, bop, bop. Whatever that song is. As Rugemer able to tap that one out. Akerson gets to it. She's going to bring it up ice now into the zone. Comes up, stops, redirects, sends it back to Michaela. Michaela brings it down into the corner. Looking for options. Goes for a centering pass. That sneaks out. Larson's going to grab it. She's going to try firing one down. Deflected. Puck goes into the corner as the Crush grab it. Larson grabs it at neutral ice. Tries to backhand it in. Now Akerson with it. To Larson. Now she turns, fires it down deep. We'll get a line change as Adio, Wimmer, Jansky, and Stang check on. Puck comes over to Adio. She uses the boards. And the Crush steal it away. That one's going to go down into the corner as Michaela will chase for it. She'll grab it in the corner, tries to fire it out of there. Gets it up to Wimmer. And stolen away by the Crush. Here they come into the zone, tries to get a shot off, blocked by Thompson. Storm gets their own rebound. Comes back out to their point. Point's going to fire one down, up and over the top of Thompson. Wimmer trying to get it out of there. Now it comes out to Adio. Adio fires it back towards the boards. Now Wimmer grabs the puck. He's going to bring it up. Gets taken down. Where's the call on that one? Come on. The ref's standing right there. Is he blind? Oh, that's the blind ref, the line ref, line judge, whatever you want to call it. He can't call it anyways. Here comes Greeley. She's going to fire one down right off the ref's arm. That's going to leave a mark. And the Crush send one down into the corner. Greeley gets the puck behind Thompson. Uses the boards. Tries to fire it up to Roski. Now the Crush grab it. Go to bring it up. Across neutral ice. Storms grabs it, sends it across over to Greeley. Greeley pushes it forward to Storms. Storms knocks it down into the zone. She'll pick it up in the corner. We'll get a line change as Kornick checks on along with Akerson. Roski to Akerson. Akerson back to Kornick. Kornick goes to fire one down off the Crush. And that one's going to get knocked down into the zone. Tiana will chase for it. 6:38 left in the second period. There's a little slapsticks there as the puck just kind of sneaks by. Kornick will get it. She'll backhand it up to Akerson. Akerson will push it forward across neutral ice. Now into the zone around one player. Doesn't move. Now another one. Backhands one towards the goalie and covered by her up, or caught and covered with 6:18 left in the second. Had to get a drink there. Soap to face off. Akerson, Rugermer, Kornick, and Burton on the ice with her. As the Crush send it over, that one's going to go against the boards. Barton tries to come up and keep it in there. That one's going to go all the way down, and they'll call icing with 6:05 left in the second. I'm going to win it. I got 6 chances of winning the $50. Check a puck. 6:05 left in the second. Soap to face off. Crush come out with it. Akerson able to tap that one away. Soap grabs the puck. Has it in the corner. Gets it to Akerson. Comes up. Fires. Glove saved by their goalie. 5:51 left in the second. We could have really used that one. Something to fire these girls up before the end of this period. Soap to face off. Puck drop. It's loose. Akerson comes out with it. Sends it back to Barton. Barton skates up. Fires one down off the goalie. Now back to Akerson. She's going to skate up. Fires. Deflected. And the Crush come out with it. They go to push it forward. And Kornick's going to grab it. Use the board. She sends it down deep into the zone. As Rugermer comes in, now Solf grabs it, tries to fire one, hasn't misfired. They are not calling anything out there tonight. I think his shield's blocking his view or something. As Wimmer trying to get that puck out of there. Goes to push forward, gets boarded into the boards, no call. No call there again. I think they both are blind. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I'm supposed to be neutral. Larson pushing it forward. Puck comes back. Crush have it. Sends it out to their point. Fires. Deflected into the boards. Crush get their rebound. Go to bring it up. Centering pass. That one's going to sneak through. Puck goes down into the corner. As there it is. Sting grabs it. Tries to push it out. The Crush able to keep it in. Puck now into the corner. They try and fire it out. The Crush able to keep it in. Sends another one down. Stopped by the goalie. Rebounded and in. Three to nothing. Oh, I figured it out. They're hometown refs. They're wearing orange. They got orange on their sleeves. They're hometown refs. Just kidding. Jeez. Roski faces off. Crush steal it away. They go to push it forward. Stopped by Thompson and covered. And we get a whistle with 4:06. Roski to face off. Puck sent over. The Crush get it. Point to point. Goes to fire. Puck behind the net. Rebounded by Roski. Tries to center it. Picked off by Greeley. Puck goes back out to neutral ice. As they send it back down. Storms grabs it. She's going to dump it down into the zone. Roski will pick it up in the corner. Sends it to Greeley. Greeley's going to fire one down. Puck goes into the corner. Storms grabs it. Now back to Michaela. She'll fire one down. Deflected by Greeley. Now the puck comes back to Greeley. And the Crush will grab it behind their goalie and push it forward. Here they come up the ice. They got a 2-on-1 with Larson to defend. Shot there deflected into the boards by Larson. Now back to their point. Fires one down. Stopped by Thompson into the boards. Crush get it back. Another one deflected there by Larson. And she'll go and ice the puck Off the goalie goalpost, or whatever you want to call it, the post. We'll get a line change. Akerson comes in, steals the puck, goes for a centering pass to Rugermer. He swings and misses. Stolf gets it, tries to get a centering pass off. Now Akerson taps that one, and the Crush will grab it. Nope. They're able to keep it in. Rugermer fires one down, deflected, covered by their goalie with 2:32 left in the second. As the Crush face off, comes back. Tiana able to keep it in the goal, gets it to Akerson. She backhands it, caught by their running back. Brings it up, dumps it across around Tiana. She's going to bring it up. Akerson races back for it, gets a stick on it, tips it into the boards. And the Crush come out with it, tapped again there by Akerson. Rugermer trying to push it forward. Puck still loose. Now Rugermer to Akerson to Stoff. Hurry up, Stoff. She's going to get there. She's going to fire, deflected. And that one will get out to neutral ice as the Crush come into the zone. Fired, deflected there by Thompson. As Tiana scored a goal on Thompson as she went in on her knees into the net. Here comes the Crush up. Stops, redirects. Stolen away there by Stang. Stang goes to push it into the zone. Stops, sends it back to Wimmer. She fires and blocked by their goalie, and we get a whistle with 1:18 left in this second period. The refs are getting yelled at. Puck comes out as Crush goes and brings it up. Into the zone they go. Fired, stopped by Thompson with 1:09 left. Puck comes out as Stang sends it. Now that one's going to come down, deflected by Barton. Barton's going to get the rebound. Here she comes up the ice. Gets the neutral ice, gets taken out. Stang tries to send it back. Now Kornick gets it, sends it across over to Wimmer. Wimmer trying to push it forward. Now Barton grabs it, sends it up and over. Now dumps it down into the board zone. Storms comes in, grabs the puck. 40 seconds left in this second period. The Crush come out with it. Wimmer getting a stick on it. Nice job there, Gretchen. Now here comes the Crush. Up the ice, met with Larson. The fire down. Oh, just Thompson was ready for it, and it just went under her pad. And we got a 4-0 game with 27.1 second left in the second. Yeah, face off. The Crush are going to bring it into the zone. 22 seconds left. Fires up and over the top of Thompson. Now over to Storms. Storms gets the rebound. Has it stolen away by the Crush. Crush get it back with 11 seconds left. Puck's at neutral ice. Roski grabs it again. Here she comes into the zone. 6 seconds left. Let's get a goal before the end of the game, or end of the quarter, period, whatever you want to call it. Shoot. And no good.
Four at the end of the game. And rush 4, River Race 0. And I think that stick around in just a minute.
We'll be back shortly. As we're going to do a chuck a puck here, I'm going to win $50, at least have something going for us into this third period. All right, starting the third period of play. They're going to start off with an icing call right away. As we'll start at this end, let's try and get something going here. It's Stars down 4-0. Sophie to face off, or Roski to face off. I mean, puck goes down into the corner. As the Crush trying clearing it out of their zone, Storms grabs it, skates up, turns, fires, deflected, and the Crush grab it. Michaela able to keep it in the zone, but that one gets knocked out. Now she punches it back into the zone. As she tries to push it back in there again, the Crush grab it. And she swipes that one away again. Nice job there by Mac. There's a little back and forth slappy sticks going on. Puck now where Soph grabs it. Off of Larson's stick. Crush grab it, shoots, fires over the top of Thompson. Crush grab it again, knock it down. They go for a shot off the side of the goal, rebounded by Larson. Soph trying to clear it out of the zone. The Crush are able to keep it in there. As Greeley battles it out, trying to get that puck to the other end. Now Akerson's got it. Here she comes up the ice. Sends it across over to Greeley. She fires deflected into the netting. And we get a whistle. 15:23 left in this third period. As Soph faces off. Adio's able to keep it in the zone. Soph grabs it behind the net. Tries to fire or pass. She gets the rebound. She's going to skate out with it. Sends it back to Adio. Adio fires one down. That one's going to go behind the net. Akerson to chase. Grabs the rebound. Now she gets the puck back. Sends it into the corner. And the Crush come out with it. That one's going to sneak out of the zone as Tiana battles it for it. The Crush is able to push it down into the zone. They knock it down deep. Goes around. Adio will find it in the far corner. Gets it to Rugemer. Rugemer goes to push it forward. Now comes into the zone. Makes a move. Loses the puck. Goes down. Now Barton. And Stang knock it down in. They'll reset and come in. Jansky with it now at neutral ice. Goes to bring it into the zone. Puck goes down into the corner. Now that one's going to sneak out as Cornick will chase for it. Barton on the opposite side sends it across to the inside corner. Barton fires it up to Jansky. Jansky tips it into neutral ice. Now the Crush comes back in. Shoots, blocked by Thompson, rebounded by Barton. Barton to Stang. Now back to Barton. Barton pushes it forward. That one just sneaks by Stang's stick, and the Crush grab it. Now it's going to go into the back ice. As the Crush move forward, Michaela comes in, sends it down deep into the zone. Now Roski comes in. She'll chase for the puck. She gets a block there. Now it's going to come out of the zone, and Storms will grab it. That one was deflected off of a skate. Here comes the puck. Shot. Blocked by Storm. She sends it out to Greeley. That one's going to twirl all the way down into our zone, and Crush will grab it. Now stolen away by Storms. They come into it. A 3-on-2. Rebounded by Roski, but just snuck past. Now Michaela gets it. Sends it down into Roski. And the Crush steal it away, and here they come up. Larson taps it away. Roski steals it, comes up into the zone. Here she comes. Greeley storms off to the side. She fires. That one's going to go on in out to neutral ice where Tiana picks it up, sends it across over to Adio. Adio back to Tiana. Tiana sends it up to Greeley. And the Crush grab it at neutral ice. Dump it down in. 12-13 left in the third as Adio grabs it behind Thompson. Goes to push it forward. She gives it to Greeley. And the Crush steal it back. Adio grabs the puck back. Now it pushes it forward, tries to get it to Storms. And the Crush send it back in. That one's going to go up and out of play. Sophie, Rugemer, and Akerson on the ice, along with Adio and Tiana. Soph to face off. Crush come out with it, sends it out to their point. Point sends it across to the other side. Puck goes down into the corner. 11:44 left in the game. Rush trying to push it in. Stolen away there by Akerson. Akerson fires it across to Rugemer. Goes down in the zone as Crush grab it. Now Soph gets it back. And the Crush sends it back. Akerson comes over, keeps it in the zone. She's going to skate up. Has it tapped away. Now Barton comes in off the bench. She's got a head of steam, comes in, brings it down behind the net. Rugemer comes in. She says, give me that puck. There it is. All right, let's do something with it. Gives it to Barton back. Barton's going to fire one down, almost tipped by Soph. Rebounded by Kornick. Kornick sends it into Rugemer. Now the puck's going to go back into the corner. Stolen away or tipped there by Akerson again. And the Crush turn, send it down, and that's going to be icing with 10:43 left. Staying to face off, Jansky and Wimmer off to the sides. Puck goes down into the corner. The Crush grab it, send it over. Akerson, or not Akerson, staying, getting a stick in on it. Now Jansky in the corner with it. Crush come out with it. Trying to clear it out of the zone. Now out to neutral ice as the Crush knock it down as Thompson goes to cover. 10:19 left in the third period. Shots on goal. The Crush with 24. River Lakes 22. Staying to face off. Crush grab it, sends it out to their point. Point fires it across to the other point. Sends it down into the corner. Sends centering pass. Nobody's home. He gets the rebound. Tries to get it to Larson. Stolen away by the Crush. Now the loose puck as Jansky goes to grab it. Here she comes up the ice. Brings it into the zone. Stops. That's her signature move. Centers it. And the Crush grab it back. Larson sends it down into the zone. We'll get a line change as Roski is charged. Larson. Oh my gosh. I haven't had anything to drink yet. All right, the Crush have it now. They're going to dump it down into the zone. Tiana grabs it. Sends it up to Storms. Storms sends it. That one's deflected. Now Roski gets. And now they're going to blow the whistle as Roski goes down on the ice. There has not yet been a penalty in this game. Nobody has gone to the sin bin. Good to see Roski give up, unfortunately. The circumstances there. I think Murad wants to talk to him, and they're just standing out there ignoring him, having their own conversation. Well, you see here, we're at a hockey game, and she just fell. I didn't see anything. Nope, nope, nope. No, no, I wasn't watching that. She wasn't doing anything. No, I didn't see anything either. I don't think that was a penalty. She just got tangled up and she fell. See, I put my arm out like that, and then I'm like, "Oh, come on!" She fell. Nope, that's not what I saw. I was looking otherwise. See over there, there's a board, and yep, no, there was no penalty. If I skate away, I don't have to explain myself. Now she went over, talked to the home ref or the home coach. I got you, coach. Yeah, it's the puck. That was wrong. Sorry, I shouldn't do that. It's too easy though, but I shouldn't do that. This is a family show. Blah blah blah. Brodsky hopefully comes out of this. Right, Brooklyn?
Yep.
Yep. Puck at neutral ice. Stolf's going to come out with it. She's going to push it forward. Knocks it down deep into the zone with 8.5 left. Crush grab it behind the goal. Send it forward. And that'll go down for icing. I do feel this is the very first game that we have not had a penalty. Nobody has gone to a sin bin yet. No power plays. Just saying. Barton goes to face off. Michaela sends one down, deflected. Barton gets the puck back. She's going to send it back to Kornick, who keeps it in the zone. To Greeley. Greeley gets the puck behind the net. And now we'll go on a penalty play. As I said something. As Storm goes to the sin bin. Just as I said, we didn't have anything. Woo. This game's just getting out of hand. There's a shot glove saved by Thompson. And we'll go on a penalty kill here with 1:54 left. Penalty kill brought to you by Central Minnesota for not credit union, Realty. Lisa Thompson. As the Crush sends one down, stopped by Thompson. There's a puck. Now Akerson on the rush. Rush go to bring it up. Now brought into the zone. Backhands one. Up. Hits. They called that one a goal, I guess. And Stang faces off.
Crush goal. 8 power play goal was for number 9, Reese Ruska. Assistant number 1, Stevens. A little like 35, 33.
Puck comes back as the Crush go to send it in. Jansky grabs it at neutral ice. Now tries to get it in. The Crush grab it back. Puck comes up. They bring it into the zone. Net by Tiana. Kind of twirls out there as Michaela sends it out. Crush able to knock it down into the zone. Michaela has it now along the boards. Uses the board, sends it up to Jansky. Jansky goes to push forward. Now brings it into the zone. Knocks it down into the corner. 6:44 remaining. As Jansky getting a stick on it. That one's going to get knocked out of the zone. Larson will pick it up. Sends it across over and in. As now Solf chases for it. She'll come in. Fires off the goalie. Rebounded. And now Larson fires. Glove saved by their goalie with 6:24 left in the game. As the puck comes out, that one's going to go down and around out to neutral ice as the Crush go to bring it in the zone. Puck sent into the corner over to Greeley. Greeley goes to push it out as Sophie will chase. Now the puck comes out, and Adio will send it back down in. Crush go to bring it up. Gets it over to Larson. Larson sends it to Adio. Adio grabs the puck. Tries to send it out. Now up to Akerson. Akerson's going to skate in. She fires and saved by their goalie. 5:37 left in the game. Jansky to face off. Wimmer and Rugermer off to the sides. Puck goes down and around as Kornick tries to keep it in the zone. She fires it across. They'll reset as we come into the zone. The Crush send it out. Now sent down into the corner. Rebounded by Barton. Now over to Rugermer. Rugermer sends it up to Jansky. Jansky goes to push it forward. She sends it across over to Wimmer. Wimmer dumps it down into the zone. Jansky to chase. Now puck into the corner to Wimmer. As the Crush grab it back out. 5 minutes remaining. Barton grabs it, sends it down in. And the Crush go to send it out. Barton will grab it. Sends it up to Larson. Larson goes to skate up. She's got Mead, Stang, and Lensmeyer. Larson goes to fire. Lensmeyer almost had it there. She grabs the puck. Sends it to Michaela. Michaela tries to keep it in. The Crush grab it. Now Lensmeyer keeps it in, and now the puck comes out to the Crush. The Crush will bring it into the zone. As Mead grabs the puck back, that one's going to go up to neutral ice. Lensmeyer to chase. Now to Michaela. She goes to send it out to neutral ice. That one twirls down. Just about 4 minutes left in the game. As the Crush bring it into the zone. Stops by Thompson, and we get a whistle. As Sophie goes to face off, puck goes forward. Over to now Akerson. Akerson trying to push it forward. The Crush get it, and they're going to call offsides with 3:43 left. So faces off, puck goes over to Larson. Larson along the board, sends it forward to Greeley. Now Soph trying to get it there. Now the Crush grab it back. They go to bring it into the zone. Akerson to chase. Akerson sends it back to Michaela. Michaela trying to get it. She's tied up behind the net. They fire one out, centered pass. Shot there, stopped, covered by Thompson. 3:19 remaining. Lensmeyer to face off. Mead, Tiana, Thielen, and Adio on the ice. Puck sent down behind Thompson. Adio grabs it in the corner. She goes to push it forward. He brings it up the ice. As Mead taps it down into the zone. 3 minutes left in the game. Crush grab it behind the net. Now Mead trying to send one in there. Gets it back to Lensmeyer. She's going to skate up, tries to fire one. Now gets it to Mead. And the Crush steal it away. Here they come up the ice. As Adio sends it towards the board, she gets a stick to the face. No call. As the puck comes back to their point. Now to the wing. Lensmeyer goes to push forward. Here she comes up the ice. Cross neutral now into the zone. We'll get a line change as Wimmer, Barton, and Kornick check on, along with Jansky. Puck comes out. Kornick able to keep it in there. She fires one. Jansky gets it, shoots, and blocked by their goalie with 2:09 left. Rugemer, Jansky, Wimmer, Kornick, and Barton on the ice for the Stars. As Rugemer goes to face off. Puck out front to Wimmer. That one goes between her legs. Now along the boards. Wimmer gets it back. Now over to Rugemer. Rugemer out to Kornick. Kornick grabs it from the top. She sends it over to Barton. Barton goes to fire one down, deflected. Goes into the corner. Rugemer to chase. That one comes out as Kornick's able to keep it in. Now the puck comes to Jansky at neutral ice. Now gets it to Barton. Barton sends it down into the zone. Minute 38 left. As the Crush grab it, they're going to bring it up. Taps it down into the zone. Kornick will chase along with Barton. Barton grabs the puck. Now to Jansky. She'll send it across over to Wimmer. Wimmer's going to try and get up there. She takes off, pushes it forward. Now dumps it down into the zone. We'll get a line change as Michaela, Larson, and Solf check on. Minute 11 left. Puck goes over to Larson. Now out to Greeley as she comes in off the bench. Dumps it down into the zone. Puck goes down and around over. Greeley steals it away. Greeley across the top. And the Crush tapped that one back out to neutral ice. We'll have to reset with 41 seconds remaining. Someone's stick went flying. Dickerson's. As Larson skates up, trying to keep it in the zone. And the Crush knocked that one down. That should slide down if it makes it. And that'll be icing on the Crush with 23.4 seconds left. Soph to face off. Akerson and Greeley off to her sides. Akerson with it. Sends it out to Michaela. She fires one down, deflected. Greeley with the rebound. Gets sent into the corner. Now Soph going through the pile of people, trying to get that puck out of there. Now they're tied up. Greeley gets up. She grabs the puck back, and that's going to end the game. With Stars losing 5-0. Good to see Roski out there skating to shake hands. Adeline, we'll be back Thursday for our last home game of the season. See you Thursday.